Well, Imogen, it's a Danish notion, basically. This group of filmmakers drew up a manifesto, see? 10 rules to make films by. Dogme 95, they called it.
Fascinating.
You see, Imogen, if we want the freedom to make films untarnished by the cosmetic superficiality of Hollywood, if we want the freedom to tell the stories we want to tell, if we want the freedom to say, this is life as we see it, well, it stands to reason. Rules are essential.
Yes, of course.
That's why Dogme is so perfect, see? If you want to make a film that is real, honest,
cheap,
compelling, simply abide by the Dogme rules and, well,
Bob's your uncle.
Would you mind not speaking while we're recording?
That's fascinating, Gwyndaf.
But would you say that you had really adhered to all 10 of the Dogme 95 commandments?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, well, you got a certificate to prove it.
Time go to... I'm sorry, but did you just say you'd received a certificate?
Too right. Yeah, well, we will be getting one. All pack of Dogme films get a certificate.
Fascinating.
Well, could you tell us a little more about these so-called commandments?
Of course, Imogen. They're just your typical types of rule, really. You mustn't do this, you must do that.
The camera rule's pretty much the main one, but I've done it again, I don't believe it. Emmy,
Just widen the shot.
Right, as you were saying, the camera rule.
Yes, the camera rule. Certainly one of the principal rules. Absolutely. The key one, in fact.
Really?
Oh, yes. Well, take your colleague's camera, for example.
Oh, Tim's?
Yes. Tim's camera would be considered way too sophisticated for a Dogme film.
It's too sophisticated, really. That is interesting.
well, plus he's got it on sticks, look.
Yes, what Ray means to say is, why don't you show them, Ray, is that the tripods are way too restrictive for the free-flowing style of Dogme.
Look at all those buttons and switches and shit.
Fascinating for the technician, no doubt about it, but not exactly the tool of an artist filmmaker. No offence, Tim.
No offence, mate.
This is interesting, Imogen. Now you see the freedom we get when we choose to shoot Dogme style. Do you think you will catch some of this, Tim? By the way, Imogen, did you know that with Dogme filmmaking, it doesn't really matter if we catch the crew in shot?
Really? And is that one of the rules?
Oh, Ray?
Yeah?
Can you remember what the Dogme manifesto says about catching the crew in shot?
No, mate. No, but it'll be in there somewhere. I mean, it goes on enough.
Yes, I think what Ray means to say is that the Dogme manifesto is actually quite a detailed document. Probably more concise in the Danish. I don't know. Anyway, what it all boils down to is, let's just relax and record what we see. If we happen to catch the crew in shot, so what? We all know it's a film, right? So why spoil the magic of an actor's performance worrying about technical niceties?
Well, yes, indeed, absolutely. It's fascinating. I mean, why is it that of all contemporary artists,
We expect filmmakers to be so anal.
Yes. Can you say that on the BBC?
yes, well, anyway, Gwyndaf, I think we have enough now on
Dogme 95.
What I'd like to do, if I may, is talk a little bit about the actual content of your film.
Ah, of course, Imogen. Thought you were never going to ask. Well, what can I say about naked ladies? Naked Ladies tells the story of two young ladies.
Two seriously fit young ladies.
Two physically attractive young ladies who, whilst out walking in the Brecon Beacons,
Somewhere near Aberystwyth.
are caught completely unawares by a violent thunderstorm.
I got a bonza deal on a ray machine, mate.
Seeking refuge in a barn,
Stacks of hay, really cosy.
our two young ladies sensibly decide to remove all of their clothing.